A license, SAP license. So the transaction code is for the S license transaction code to apply the license in SAP systems. So why license is required for SAP systems? To get the runtime support, to get the support from SAP. So we are purchasing the product from SAP, right? Same way, so SAP will provide the license for us. We have to use the license. So in the license, so when you install the SAP, when you install the, so when you install during the installation, we will get the 90 days notice period for SAP. 90 days license. In the 90 days notice period, you have to apply the permanent license. 90 days temporary license you will get from the SAP. So if you see here, S license is the transaction code to apply the license. Three, see our license expired on the 21/03. So yesterday, up to yesterday night, up to 12 midnight. So 11:59 system worked. Now we are unable to log into the system because of, you can see the license expires on yesterday. The license expired on yesterday, which means so we cannot able to log into the system. So what type of license we have? Temp license, temporary license we have in the SAP systems, right? Sorry. So temporary license we have in the SAP systems. So when how it will come means during the installation, after the installation, we will get the one temp license, one temporary license. It is called the temp license, which is valid 90 days, So then after this 90 days, our system, we have to install the permanent license. Which we have to do it from service marketplace license apply, right? We have to download the license and we have to apply it. So that we have to take care now. Okay. So license, SAP license got expired, temporary only 90 days we will have. So this 90 days period, we have used this one, right? This 90 days, we have used our SAP license, but now 90 days completed. So today 91 day. We are trying to log into SAP system. We are unable to log in, right? We are unable to log into the SAP systems. So none of the clients we are unable to log in. None of the work systems works. Why? Because license is expired, so that users cannot log in. So what happens if the license is expired? So we will get the logon not possible, error in license check, which means so license is not working. If you have the valid license, then only users or we can log into the SAP system, execute the transactions. Then how to apply the license then? Suppose you forgot to apply the license, then how to apply? So even though if you forgot the apply, we need to enable the SAP star with password, we have to enable it. So which means from 000 client, using 000 client with SAP star London to 2023. So we can log in. With this password, we can log in. London 20 means our password during the installation we have given, right? So from 000 client, SAP star will work, right? Why? Because it's a standard client. So this will work to apply the license. So no one is logging into the SAP system, even DDIC. So SAP star also will not log into the systems in the business client. But we have one option that is called the SAP star with 000 client. We can log into the SAP system, go to S license transaction code. There we can apply the new license. There we can install the new license in the system, right? New license in the SAP system. That new license we have to apply it. So how to get the new license then? How to get the new license? That's we will talk it now. Okay. So new license, so how to apply the new license? So same as like, so if you see any system, any product, any system, any SAP system, any SID, so you need to have the SAP license. Otherwise, what happens? You will not able to log into the systems. Now, if you see here, so I'm logging to the one of the SAP system, service marketplace to generate the license. how to generate the license and how to apply SAP system is you have to log into the here. Then go to the request and keys. Okay. In a service marketplace, normally we will use the download softwares, right? We will use the download softwares. So this download software for downloading the SAP softwares, packages, everything we will use it. Okay. So next one is the request keys. Normally we will discuss all these tabs. What is this remote connections, incidents, report incidents, sorry, access my launchpad. So all these things we will discuss. But for now, this software downloads we know. We know why, because we have downloaded the SAP softwares and placed into the one of the drive, and we did the installations and everything. We have discussed this the SAP softwares. But now we are discussing about the keys, license keys. We go to the keys. Here we have the license keys are available. Here we have the keys are available, right? So here we need to check the systems installation number or system, which product. So is this, well, this is our ECC systems, right? Not the BPC ECC, not the BPC BW system. This is our ECC system. ECC system license got expired. We need to choose what is the product here. If you are already here, like we need to choose our instance number. Each system there is a instance number for us. Each system there is a number. So you can see here our system is the ERP system, ECC 6.0 EHP 8. So here we can check it out. So what is our SID? What is our SID? So ECP, right? So ECP. So just check it out here. Any ECP? Nothing is there. So which means our system is new system. Our system is new system. So you can add it. We have to add the our systems, or go to the licenses. Go to the license. Not required to go license here. Okay, we'll see license here. Okay, so product, what is our product? SAP ERP. So our SAP ERP product. So here version, so 6.0 we are using here, right? So then what is the SID, right? What is our SID? ECP. So we are registering into system, into service marketplace to generate the system, to generate the license. For any system which you have done the installation, that should be added to service marketplace. If you don't have solution manager, we have to manually add it. This is the, just you have to go to the license tab, just click on the add system. Why? Because once the system is added, then only we have to generate the license. We have to add it. So we have to fill all the details. We have to generate it. So ours is the on premises. So then I just fill all the details. Then I click it here. Just click on the add license. So license, we have to use our standard license. We have to generate it. So what is the hardware key? The hardware key we have to generate it from the hardware key we have to generate from the system. This is our hardware key. So T2058, that is the hardware key. So it is unique queue. Each system we have the separate dedicated hardware keys. So this system hardware key we have. How we got the hardware key means through S license transaction code we got the hardware key. Just keep the hardware key here. Just click on the add button. See, the license got, so the entry got created. License key entry got created. Just click on the generate option. Your license keys got generated. See, today we generated again. So 3 months, the maintenance license again 3 months is valid. So, but we have already permanent license. That license we have to apply it. Just select it, click on the download button, right? So I have downloaded the ECP license. Okay. Then this license we have to apply in SAP marketplace. So sorry, in SAP system, we have to apply it. So copy this license to the our server where we have our server is available. So copy that license to the our server. So why? Because ECP file we have to ECP license we have generated. We have to copy this one. Just to close and click the install button. In the install button, if we go to the desktop, in the desktop, so with the file which we copied, this is the file, right? Just click this button. We click on allow. Then you can see two SAP license key successfully installed. You see in the now immediately it turns the green status, and also it is valid. It is valid, and also the permanent. Previously it was temporary. Now it's the permanent. And also you can see two license will be installed. One is the temporary license and the standard license. Sorry, maintenance license. Standard license is valid up to end of the world, and maintenance license is valid only 3 months only. So now we can see now the system license it won't expire. The system license it won't expire. Why? Because we have applied the permanent license and standard license and maintenance license both we applied, right? If you are performing any maintenance activities like system upgrades, so system upgrades or anything, that time maintenance license is important. So normal daily routine activities, so daily transaction execution, daily transactional purpose, we can use the standard license for users to log in. Okay, so this way we have to log into the our SAP systems. Now we applied the license, right? Now everyone can log into the SAP system or ECP system. Everyone they can log into the our SAP system. See, any client, anywhere, any user, so you can log in. So you can log into the basis user. You don't need to do the restart. It's online apply. So then you can log in now. See, I logged into the system. Previously we got the error. Now we are able to log into the system. So what we did is we have applied the license. We have applied the SAP license. So SAP license. So that SAP license, we have to use the S license transaction code. S license is the transaction code to apply the license. Okay. So this is if we have SAP star and everything is enabled, we can log in. But what happens if you don't have SAP star SAP star user is not enabled. SAP star user is not enabled. SAP star user is not enabled. So then what we have to do? It's got disabled. Then we have to apply the license in the OS level. OS level also we can apply it. So if you go to the command prompt mode, then you can just apply the SAP license. So or SAD ADM we have to use it. Then we have to apply the license in the command prompt mode also we have to apply it. So OS level we have to give the inputs and we have to apply it. But best GA approach is the best one. So but before you applying, suppose before applying only before our license is going to expire, we have to renewal it. Renewal means we have to apply the new license in the SAP system. So what is the transaction code means? S license. Okay. Where to get the SAP license means to go to the service marketplace, then request and keys. There your system details if not exist, you need to add it same way how we added. We have to use it. Then we have to generate it. Same way how we have to use it. Then we have to generate the license. Okay. This is the way license part we have to apply it in every system. If you log in, you will get the S license transaction code. We have to apply it. Okay. You got it right. The next one which we are going to discuss about the SCOT transaction code. SCOT, SOST, SOIN. So this all are the email functionalities. This all are will be used for the email functionalities, call configurations. So Every organization there has one email server to receive the email, to send the emails and everything, right? From SAP system. Through SAP system also we can send the emails, not only our inboxes, our Outlook inboxes, our Gmails, how we are getting the emails to our Gmail. So Gmail, we are getting the emails to Gmail, right? From someone. So there is a in between, there is a mail server. The mail server will send the emails to us, right? The mail server will send the emails to us. Same as like here also, SAP will get the emails, and also SAP also send the emails to the particular persons to inboxes. Suppose some payment is generated, some payment that payment should go to one of the person email ID. Then normally when you did the order, when you complete the order, maybe when you book the ticket, when you complete the order, so you are getting the emails from the company email ID, right? The site, the company, you are getting the email ID, right? Your order has been successfully completed. This is the PDF, something like that. You are getting the PDFs, attachments and everything, right? How you are getting that PDF attachments and everything normally, right? We are getting to our Gmail ID or whatever the email ID you registered, you are getting that email ID, right? Company, that company email ID you are registering, you are getting. From where? From system, from server. So suppose in Amazon, you booked the one ticket. In Amazon, you booked the one order, you booked it, one item you booked it. You will get the payment receipt through email, you will get it out, right? You will get the payment receipt. So in this case, you get the payment receipt. In this case, how do you are getting? It's the server is sending the email to. So if the server is using the SAP, then where to check in SAP that emails are going or not, what to that type of configurations, way to perform and everything. We have to go SOST is the configuration. That is the all email configurations and everything we have to perform it. Okay. Sorry, SCOT. SCOT is the transaction. In the SCOT transaction code, in the SCOT transaction code, so we have to perform that mailbox or SMTP node enabling. Why? Because every email we will get from the SMTP. Okay, SMTP. So SAP mail transfer protocol, SMTP is the one of the service. So which we have to enable it. One of the node we have to enable it from the SCOT transaction codes. Here you need to enable it. So here we have already there. So just like delete it if you want. You can delete it. Maybe it's already enabled, right? So you can just delete it. Done. Right? SMTP already disabled. Now we need to create the node. You need to create the node. So that go back, go to the SCOT transaction code. SCOT transaction is code for the, so all like SMTP configurations and everything, we have to use this SCOT transaction code. What is the node here? So that node is called the SMTP node. Okay, SMTP node. Just click on the continue button. What is the mail server? Here we have to use the mail server. Every organization, every company has the mail server to receive, to send the emails, right? To receive the email, to send the email. Every company has email. So we'll write one sample email like smtp.gmail.com. This is the Gmail Google company. So here the port number is common for 25 for everyone. Just click on the continue. So we have to internet, fax, pager. Which one we should receive from SAP? Internet, right? Just click on OK button. What is the address area? What is the addresses? What are the email address you should send the email to them? If you want to put the star, everyone will get the emails. You don't want to put the star. Suppose star dot, suppose star.gmail.com. If you put it out, if you filter it out, only who are having Gmail IDs, they will get the email IDs. They will get the email IDs. So like that, I have filtered here. Just click on the next button. So just click on the continue button. So just click on the OK button. So there is a maximum wait time for the multiple procedures, which means, so which how many, there is a one job runs in the back end. There is a one job runs in the back end. So normally that job will send the emails to us. So the job should run, and at what time that job should run? Every 5 minutes, every 2 minutes, Then we have to set it that job name here. Then see, our SMTP node is created. Through this node, we will get the emails to us. Through this node, we will get the emails to us. This type of configurations, settings, we have to perform here. So mail configurations, SMTP server configurations, we have to perform in so SCOT transaction code. SCOT is the transaction code. There we have to perform the all these configurations and everything we have to perform it. Right. So this is the way we have to do the all our configurations work and everything from here. Okay. SCOT transaction code. Okay. Here we can see not only mail configuration, here also we can assign the domain. Your company domain, we can assign it. Okay. Maximum size of the memo. If you put the size, only that much of size is allowed. So status of the request. So all this information outbound. So we are getting from SAP to so our inboxes, right? That is the outbound. So outbound messages. Inbound messages means so our email box to SAP, our email box to SAP. So here, this type of configurations here, we have to check it out, right? This is the outbound email configurations. Okay. So here in the SCOT, we have to perform all these type of configurations and everything we have to perform in the SCOT transaction code. Okay. In the SCOT transaction code, we have to perform all this type of configurations and everything. So all this type of configuration means node creation, mail ID is adding and everything we can perform it. If any problem tomorrow, if you want to add it, you can add it here again as well. So suppose just to go to the internet set box. So you want to add, suppose some other email address, suppose like mycompany.com, that email address also you can, every email ID, there is a, suppose ravi@gmail.com, like ravi@mycompany.com. There is email IDs, right? So we can get the email IDs as well from, you can add it, number of email IDs. But make sure the node should be active status. The node should be in the enable. Then only we will get the emails. The node should be enabled status. Then only we will get the emails from the system. Right? This is what we have to do that one. So once this configuration is complete, only configuration we have to perform it from here. Besides this configuration, there is a one job to send the emails to us. That is called the SAP Connect job. SAP Connect job. There is a one service, SMTP service and SMTP port that should be enabled in the SMICM transaction code. Okay. SMICM is the one of the transaction code where we can check the all the ports that we will discuss now. Okay. So besides this SMTP SCOT configuration and everything, one job should be active. The job name should be SAP Connect. Okay. Service, SMTP service should be active, and service means the ports should be active here. SMTP ports. So where to check these ports and everything. So once you've done the SCOT configuration, we have to go to the SMICM is the transaction code to check the all the ports, not only SMTP ports. Okay. Here we will check the SMICM, one more new transaction code, SMICM. SMICM means Internet Communication Manager. All internet related things we can find out from the internet related things means all the internet communications related communications. All the communications we can monitor from the SMICM. So suppose you want to open the links. Suppose if you are opening any link through browser. So most of the links we will open from right sap.com or mycompany.com or something like from your SAP. Suppose not only GUI, we can also open from the through browser. Also we can normally Amazon. If you are opening Amazon, you will open the Amazon through browser, Flipkart browser, something, all other sites you will open from that time through browser based request. So browser based request, ICM is the responsible. Right. So from GUI based, GUI related, so SAP work process are the responsible to complete your request. For ICM complete, for a browser request, SMICM is the transaction code. Here we will discuss in detailed way SMICM, but here now we are in the middle of the discussing about So SMTP port and SMTP services we are discussing for the SCOT configuration. So that type of port we can see it from here. If we go to the services, here see SMTP service should be active. SMTP service, SMTP should be active. So then only we will get the emails and SMTP service and one job. So beside this configuration, SCOT configurations, email ID, mail server, we have to create the one job. The job will be created when the time of configurations. The port should be active status. This should be active here. Okay. Let me insert the table. 1 minute. Okay, so beside this configuration, so this SMTP service should be, SMTP port should be active. We have to define the port. Go to the here, just click on the change port, just enter the 25 is the standard port for the port number. Just activate it. Okay, could not be activated. So there is a profiles we have to set it out. That profiles we have to set that. Okay. Even though if you set the profile, we will not get the emails. Why? Because it's our system. There is no domain. There is no like mailbox server and everything. Just we can see the configurations. We can practice the configuration, but we don't expect the any emails to the our inboxes, right? Just this ports should be active here in SMICM. Then SCOT configurations we have to perform it. Once done, so then we will receive the emails. Once done, the job will send the job name is the SAP Connect job. So make sure take a note. This job we can check in the SM37. SAP Connect job is responsible to send the emails to the respective users. Okay. So here beside SMTP SCOT is not working. We need to check like the job and the port, SMTP port, we have to check it out. SMTP port, we have to check this one. Job and port, we have to check this one. Job and port, we have to check this one. Right? So here, once you're done, here we can monitor it. In SOST, we can monitor it. So send request to the her. Here we can monitor it. How many requests are sent, how many are failed. As part of the daily monitoring, we have to check are there any emails are failed to here or not. So let me show you here in one of the server configurations, another real-time server configuration I will show you here. So just configuration, mailbox configuration, everything we have to perform on the SCOT. SOST, we can monitor after the configuration. So normally if user do the transaction, so the PDF will be generated, that PDF he should get the email IDs, right? So that type of emails are going to users are not where to monitor. It means SOST, SAP send request, we can monitor from the SOST. Here we can monitor it. Send requests, we can monitor it. Okay, send request, we can monitor it. So suppose example, we will send the one as sample one. SBWP is the SAP business workplace. Through here, we can just send the messages to the users. Suppose I want to send the message to the ravi@gmail.com. I want to send the message. So just put the text recipients. Who is the recipients here? Sorry, title. Here title we need to put empty message and see message, something like that. The text message I'm sending. This title means subject line. So recipients means who should receive this email. So our basis, so we should receive the email, right? And we should receive the email. So just type what is this. So this is the external address. So we want to send to the send express immediately, and we want to send the copy. One copy also we should get. Just click here and just click on the send button. You don't have authorization to send the address. So, okay. Let me go to here. This is user, your profile. So these are the new profiles. We will get the full access to it here. Okay. Specify the one recipients. Just empty, just normal one Gmail ID I'm providing here, whether we will receive or not. Okay. So optional email address, send it. We don't have authorization. What authorization we required here? We send operations. So we have to just to we assign the we have assigned the right now. We need to just log out and log in. SBWP. This is the one of the transaction code for the our business workspace. Here we can check the whether what are the email IDs we received, or if we want to send the any new message, we can send it from here. Okay, you can send it from here. You can send it from here. Okay, the matter, and also you can also attach the attachments. Also you can attach here. So documents and everything we can attach from here, right? So that's things we can perform. Just for the testing purpose, I am doing from here. Okay. So external email address. Still, I'm getting like you don't have authorization to send it to address. Okay. Maybe we'll put some username here instead of exist. Okay. What we can do? Okay. Here we need to put the username. Okay. Username I put here. So each user, when you are creating, we have to provide the email address. Then I just mentioned here, just to click on the send button. So even though we are getting like you don't have authorization. So some authorizations missing. We go to the SM53. So maybe we can use the DDS user now for temporary. During the security topic, so we'll discuss about the authorizations and everything we'll discuss. So now just log into the one of the DDS user. What is the password? SAP star, anyone knows this DDS password?
London 202.
Not working actually. Okay. SAP star it is working, but DDS someone changed. I think it's not working. Okay, not a problem. Go to the SBWP. This is a SAP business workplace, which means so calendar, appointment, so sending the messages, everything we can monitor from here, right? So now we want to see, now we are discussing about the SCOT and these things. SCOT, the email ID configurations, mailbox configurations. So the things we are discussing, right? So, but we want to verify it. What about this transaction codes and everything? So that time, so we have to go to the new message just for verification purpose. Now, if we business did any transaction, we can see in the SCOT, SOST, we can see the messages and everything. But now we don't have any transactions. So normally we are creating the one transaction here, one text message we are creating here. So that text message we are creating. DDIC also we are getting the same. We'll go to the SC01. We'll see DDIC. Profiles. SAP all already assigned. Does not exist for the DDSC. Is it? Okay. SAP underscore new authorization checks. DDSC password is not working. That's why I have seen this way. See, it is not working. London 2023 is not working. So DDSC password is not working, but I'm using my real-time systems to show the configurations and everything here. Okay, so just I need to enter the password here. Okay, so this is one of the my real-time system. You can see here one of the real-time system. In the real-time system, so if I log into the one of the system here, same here they are using the 400 client, same as like how we are using the 100 client. Here they are using the 400 client. So with this client, we are logging to same system, same scenario, same. So we are logging to our system here. Okay, I logged into the system. Okay, one of the ERP system BW. So I logged into the systems. Okay, here SCOT configuration, which we are discussing. You go to the SCOT configuration. Each company there is a one internal host and email ID configurations and everything exists, right? If you go to the set button here, you can see the what are the email IDs it is configured and everything. So current HCL is using, so HCL email ID like configured here, right? These configurations and everything we can monitor from here. If we go SOST transaction, there we can monitor the all the inbounds and all the messages, everything we can monitor here. See all the messages. So here you can see here. So how many messages in request? 185. So 0, all are failed status. 0 awaiting, 0 sent, nothing, everything is failed. Why? Because so this is one of the test system. This system, they no need in get the emails from here. SAP report, ITC, daily conversation, open, so all these things, all this report, document title, sender, receivers, email IDs, when they sent it yesterday. So they don't need this type of emails from them, just they're testing it. So the testing configurations, so we can perform it from, from SCOT configuration. Here we can monitor it, how many sent, how many waiting, how many failed. If any failed, we need to inform to the recipients here, or we need to reprocess. If anything is failed, just select this button. There is a option. You can send, repeat send option. Just you can repeat the send options. We can perform it. We can resend. Okay. We can send the selections. We can use these options to send the email, send the that respective document or respective thing to the respective users. We can send out from them. Okay. So we can send out from them. So currently our configuration is inactive in the system, the real-time system. Why? Because so in the sender, in the non-production, they don't need any email. Only production they need the email. So that's why the configuration got. So here they have all are failed status. If it is the so the request is processed, we will get the green status. Green status we will get from here, right? So same way, let me log into the one more system. I will show you the successful request, how the successful request and everything. Okay. So if you go to the one of the system, production system, that is called the R3P system, one of the production system. Here, going to the here. So here you can see SOST. Here you can see the successful emails, right? See here, the successful emails got received, the documents, vendor, approved invoices. So all these, the user, all this user got the response. Why? Because you can see the successful messages transmitted means which 122 here. This is the payable teams. So all the teams, support teams and everything, payable teams, all they went to the, they got the email IDs. They got the email IDs, sent the attachments. What if the attachment is there? They will get the attachments and everything. So this way, so the users will receive the attachments from the system. If something goes wrong, we need to check our SAP Connect job is working or not. SAP Connect job. SAP Connect job is the responsible to send this message to the user. But besides sending, the configuration should exist. Email configurations, mailbox configurations, the port, everything should exist. See here, here SAP Connect job. It is sending to the SMTP, fax, all these things is sending. Everything is finished, which means so it will run every 5 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever the retention we set it out, it will send like that, right? It will send. So that configurations and everything it will send. Okay, sometimes 10 minutes, 20 minutes, that depends upon the configuration, the SAP Connect job. And also here in SMICM, the port should be active. If you go to the go-to and services, the port should be active. SMTP port should be active status. The port is active, the job is sending the request, and we have the configuration in the SOST, which means we have the configuration in the SCOT. So which means definitely the whatever the invoices, whatever the email IDs receive, it will go and send the email IDs. So it will, they have mentioned the star, which means everyone who did the transaction in the, who they have email IDs, definitely they will receive the emails from the SAP systems. So that type of configurations we can perform in the SCOT configuration. SOST is the checking the outbound emails, request and everything, we can check it out. Apart from that, we have SOIN. SOIN is the transaction code, that is for the inbound, not only outbound, not only receiving the emails to us. We can also send the emails to, the, so our our systems, our we can also send the emails to the, so SAP system as well. We can also send the request to the our SAP system as well. So that type of configuration also we can monitor. This is the SAP outbound. So outbound transfer, outbound request. This is the inbound request, SOIN, which means so SAP inbox. We can see in the SAP inbox, we can monitor the this SOIN request. We can check. This is the inbound. This is the inbound emails we can monitor. This is the outbound. Which are going out of the SAP. Outbound emails we can monitor from here. So SMICM is the port number. Detailed discussion I will discuss tomorrow. But SCOT configuration is for the, so email configuration and everything. Email configuration and email configurations, mail server configuration, everything we have to perform from SCOT transaction code. So this job is responsible. SMTP port is responsible. Okay. This type of configurations we have to perform it. So tomorrow I will detailedly discuss about the SMICM, SICF, SICF. So all these transactions codes I will discuss tomorrow. Okay. Once this completed, tomorrow only we'll start the SAP TMS transport management discussion. We will start it. Once it is completed, then we have the kernel upgrade, SAP nodes, patching, all these things we will discuss. Okay. So, but you need to practice it all this. At least one time you have to execute these transactions and see what's there, what is coming. So, what is the use of the SCOT? So all these things, just one time you have to execute it. Okay. So that's it for today. Any questions from anyone?
Yes.